Elaine, I won't call you for the video, but I'll make it very obvious, okay? Just point over there. Right, hello everybody, welcome back to the assembly area. It's time for race 2 with the BCV8 Championship here live at Brands. Actually running through the order. What a race we had in race 1. Ollie Neves carried on from last year really and took the honours. Russell McCarthy in second, Neil Fowler third, Ian Pryor in fourth, Johnny Wheeler in fifth, then Jim Bryan, Andrew Young, Ben Toby, Guy Samuels, Stephen Wells, Oliver Wardle, Simon Cripps, Chris Greenwood, Russell McAngus, Steve McCard, Paul Infield, Bob Luff and Ronald Watts. It was Ollie Neves who took the Class D honours, Jim Bryan taking Class C honours, Guy Samuels taking the Invitational class, and Simon Cripps taking Class B, with Russell McAngus taking Class A, B as well. Let's go a little bit further up, shall we, and have a little word with one or two of the drivers here. Let's go chat to Russell McAngus, the winner in Class A, B, of course. I'm just going to shove the microphone in. That's very kind of you.
You tracked me, haven't you? You tracked me.
You know me.
You know I avoid you like the plague.
I know, like the plague, I just come
anyway.
Hey, good boy. Russ, well done in race 1. What can you do in race 2?
Well, I'll try to do the same, hopefully. Have a go, mate. Have a go, that's all you can do, innit?
How nice is it to be back?
I wasn't meant to be in this, was I? I was meant to be out in the C class. But
here you are anyway.
Yeah, so...
And it's worked out all right, hasn't it?
Yeah, touch wood, yeah. 2 poles would have been nice, but one will do.
One will do.
You know what I mean? See if we can beat the FIA cars, and that's all we can do, mate, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's great to see you again, mate. Anyway,
lovely.
Best
Thank
of luck.
You very much.
I'll see you next time, yeah?
Hopefully.
Yeah, it's on your door. There you go, Russ McAngus, the Class AB winner there as well. Let's go chat to Ian Pryor very quick as well. He's finished in 4th in race 1. We're not going to be able to stay much longer, actually, just because of time. Ian.
How are we doing, guys?
How are you, Ian? Are you all right, mate?
I'm all good. I'm all good.
Race 1 went quite well for you, didn't it? It was all right?
Yeah, this morning, better than I thought, to be honest, because they've all been out practicing and all that sort of stuff and testing. I haven't sat in the car since last year, so...
How quick do you get back up to speed? Is it a couple of laps or is it straight in, or?
Yeah, a couple of laps, I think, really. But yeah, it's more or less straight in, but it's still they got the advantage of having been out twice and the cars are all sorted out, and yeah. I've done nothing to this over the winter, so.
You still got your bulge in the bonnet, look, from last year.
Oh yeah, that's the original one back on it though. That's not the big one. That's the normal one.
I was going to say it's not as big. No. I didn't want to insult you, but your bulge isn't as big as last year.
I know. Yeah, they wouldn't let me have a big bulge.
Putting everybody off. Look, best of luck for the race here anyway. There you go. Last year, if you did tune in, some of the cars were running absolute huge bulge on the bonnet to get as much air as possible through. We're not going to be able to stay. We're going to have to go because the GTS equipped race ahead of us actually red flagged. Had a red flag, so they've lost a little bit of time, but they only had 10 minutes left on the clock. They must literally be down to the last few minutes, and we really want to get into position for you. So just qualified for race 2, very similar actually to race 1. Ollie Neves will start on pole position. Neil Fowler alongside him in second with Russell McCarthy as well, right up there too. So we're looking for, if it's anything like race 1, we had an incredibly fair, incredibly clean race 1. It was very close. At one point, Russell McCarthy was incredibly close to Ollie Neves. Bit of traffic though, ended up putting paid to his challenge, and Neves eventually ended up running away with the race and winning it by about 8 seconds. So plenty of action. Can somebody stop Ollie Neves this season in the BCV8s? Of course, he won the title last year. He is the man to beat. He won the overall title, of course, last year. We do have a number of classes in the BCV8, so we'll keep you fully abreast of that as well and run down the running order for you. We're heading to the top up there, the media suite. We're going right to the roof, just like we did for race 1, to bring you all of the action live of the BCV8 Championship. Race 2, and of course don't go anywhere, because we'll be bringing you race 2 straight after of the Midget and Sprite Challenge as well. The Lackford Engineering Midget and Sprite Challenge. And by the way, what a race that was in race 1. High drama indeed. Leon, you might want to move before you get run over. I think this is the safety car coming down. Look, we've seen that a couple of times today. There goes the MG safety car. And there's the medical car. Hopefully we won't be seeing that. A little award ceremony just going on to our left as well. So we're going to head on into the media suite now and head up to the top to give you a bird's eye view of the BCV8 Championship Race 2. And of course, don't go anywhere, because straight after we'll be live for the Lackford Engineering Midget and Sprite Challenge Race 2 as well. In fact, it's the final 2 races of the day here at Brands Hatch, and they both promise to be thoroughly entertaining. We're going to bring you both races back to back live, so do not go anywhere. We're going to head in now, but before we do, we've got a little video to play for you, a little BCV8 promo. If you watched race 1, you'd have seen it. We're going to play it again. It's a cracking little video, and it's just to give you a little taste of what you can expect from the BCV8 Championship in 2021. Elaine, roll VT. So welcome back. We're, as if by magic, we're at the top of the media centre once again to bring you the action for race 2 of the BCV8 Championship. It's going to be a thriller, isn't it? If it's anything like race 1. Ollie Neves eventually managed to get out in front and hold the lead and win by 8 seconds, but he came under quite a bit of pressure early doors. Certainly don't expect to have it all his own way. The long-established BCV8 Championship, the premier series for MGB MGC Racing, offering classes for fully modified V8s to road-going cars. It's Class AB, Ross McAngus was your champion in 2020. Class B, Mark Scott was your champion. Class C, Jim Bryan, your champion. In Class D, Ollie Neves, your outright champion. And race 1 winner here today. We also have an invitational class as well. We'll keep you up to date with everything as it happens, and you will see the action live as well. We're up high to give you a real good view of the action, and I am thoroughly excited for this. Race 2, the opening weekend of the BCV8 Championship here. It's going to be a thriller. Do not go anywhere, and definitely do not go anywhere, because we'll be back live straight after. We're not going to cut the feed for the Midget and Sprite Challenge Race 2. the final race of the weekend here at Brands, final race of Saturday, sorry, here. Of course, tomorrow we've got another full day for you as well of motorsport action. We'll be bringing you the MG Cup and the Hickford Construction Limited MG Metro Cup live as well. We'll bring you the races. They're running together, actually, both series, so we'll bring you the races. And, of course, our exclusive behind-the-scenes paddock walks, which just doesn't get done anywhere else. You want behind-the-scenes action, you want exclusive content, then My Supercar is the place for it. We're also broadcasting on YouTube. Head over to My Supercar. If you want to watch all of our live sport, head over to Live Sport Now on YouTube as well. Give us a subscribe and you can watch live motorsport, live golf, you name it. If you love sport, that's the place to go. We're also broadcasting on Twitter at Ian Waterhouse1. That's my Twitter handle. We're live right now on Twitter and Twitch as well. Content Live Productions. If you're a bit of a Twitcher, then do give us a like and you can watch all of our live sport in 2021 and beyond as well. But it's back to motorsport. It's time for the BCV8 Championship. I am very, very, very excited. These sound like an absolute whopper, don't they? Those V8 engines. It's like listening to Formula One going round Brands Hatch. 1.2 miles long, the Brands Hatch Indy Circuit. Scott Mansell holds the lap record of 38.032. Now, yes, of course, we won't be expecting those times here, but we still expect some pretty decent times indeed, don't we? Just like we saw in race one and qualifying as well. So Ollie Neves is your man, who will start on pole position. Neil Fowler alongside him in second, Russell McCarthy in third, Jim Bryan in fourth, Ian Pryor in fifth, Andrew Young in sixth, James Wheeler in seventh, Johnny Wheeler in eighth. I'm pleased to say actually James Wheeler has got his car fixed. As you can see, the car's heading out onto the circuit. James Wheeler had a problem in race one, retired, but he's managed to get it fixed. He's back out on the circuit. Had a great battle with his dad, Johnny Wheeler, as well. That was a cracker, wasn't it? Then we've got Ben Tovey lining up ninth, Steve Wells in 10th, Oliver Wardle 11th, Russell McAngus in 12th, Paul Linfield in 13th, Ronald Watt in 14th, Guy Samuels in 15th, Chris Greenwood in 16th, Stephen Mackay in 17th, Simon Tinkler in 18th, Bob Luff in 19th, Mark Lillington in 20th, Simon Cripps in 21st. Unfortunately, I think Mark Lillington is out, unfortunately. Had it coming together in qualifying with Simon Cripps, did not take the grid in race one, and I think he's gone home and will not take the grid in race two. Unfortunately, the car's damage in race one was terminal for this weekend. Hopefully, though, we will see him back again soon. So the car's just behind the safety car, as you see it. They just go around on their formation lap. They will line up on the grid. We have a standing start. There is Ollie Neves, championship leader, 2020 champion and race one winner. Can anybody stop him? That's the question. Can anybody stop Ollie Neves? That's what we want to know. And that is what we're going to find out. And look at this, by the way. Look at the gap we've got further down the order. They're going to have a bit of a wait, aren't they, on the grid? Is this tactics, do you think? What do we think? This is Andrew Young backing everybody up quite a bit. And look at that. I can tell you, Ollie Neves is going to have a cold car sat on the grid, isn't he? Because, that was James Wheeler there, just getting a tyre on the dirt. So here we go, they're lining up, and yeah, certainly Andrew Young is leaving quite the large gap. So Ollie Neves on pole, Neil Fowler in second, Russell McCarthy in third, Jim Bryan in fourth, and Ian Pryor in fifth. Are going to have a bit of a wait, aren't they, whilst they wait for the Andrew Young and the group behind to take their position. So get ready, it's almost time for race two. The nerves, the excitement, the anticipation is building here at Brands Hatch. I hope you're ready for this. It's going to be a cracker. Here they go. Who's it going to be into turn one? We know Russell McCarthy is feeling very punchy in car number 93, the yellow one, in third place. He wanted to make more of a fist of it in race one. He finished second. He's going to go for it, certainly in race two, I can tell you that. Get ready, strap yourself in for this. As the cars at the back just lining up. See Simon Cripps there, right at the back, just getting himself ready. It's race 9 of the day, 20-minute race. It's a V8 fest. It's going to be loud. It's going to be proud. It's going to be action-packed. It's going to be wheel-to-wheel. It's going to be toe-to-toe. The cars... Oh, Simon Cripps is facing sideways at the back, but we have the green flag anyway. Looks like we're going to get going. He's at the back. So here we go for race 2 of the BCV8 Championship here live at Brands Hatch. Who's going to get away well? And it's go, go, go again. 86 is a bit of a start. McCarthy's got a great start in the yellow 93 car. Can he get Neves? He's not. It's going to be Ollie Neves in leads. Ollie Neves in leads. There you go. It rhymes into turn 1. Paddock Hill Bend. Down they go. Everybody's got through safely, I think. Nobody's put anything on the gravel, and what a sound as they come up round Druids. And it is, oh, Ian Pry's got himself up to 3rd place as well. He's got himself past Neil Fowler. We did speak to Neil Fowler earlier, said he might struggle a bit off the line, and in the case he's gone from 2nd down to 4th place. It is Ollie Neves, followed by Russell McCarthy, and now Fowler's going to have a little look at Ian Pryor on the inside, and he's not going to quite get it done there. He's going to back off as they come round. And I think it's that Johnny Wheeler or James Wheeler have had a bit of a slow start off the line as well. So everybody running, getting through nicely there. Once again, just like race 1, incredibly clean racing. And there's that a bit of a kick out of dirt by Ollie Neves as he comes round. And McCarthy's not going to let him get away this time. McCarthy's all over the back of him. He's going to go for this. We know it's feeling punchy. I had a quick chat with him in the paddock, actually, whilst I just go for a little walk around in between this race. And he said, I'm going for this, Ian. I'm really, really going to go for this. This is a battle all the way. Neves versus McCarthy. It's going to be a cracker. Ian Pryor and Neil Fowler having a good go as well for 3rd and 4th place, as you can see, as they come down into Graham Hill Bend. Magnificent stuff, and all sorts of changes further down the field as well. And I'm trying to see Samuels certainly on the move as well. So Samuels has been making up a number of positions, although I think number 73, Greenwood's going to get straight back at him, and he does. So there we go, and a bit of a tussle going down and around the bottom of the circuit, round into clearways there. What a sound, by the way. You can hear, almost see the cars bottoming out as they come over. A bit of a bumpy Brands Hatch at times, isn't it? So that's Neves from McCarthy. Fowler has got himself back up to 3rd. Neil Fowler's got back past Ian Pryor. Fowler started 2nd, dropped down to 4th. A great start by Pryor, but unfortunately Fowler has got back at him to move back into the podium places there outright and in Class D as well. So other changes, it's Neves from McCarthy, Fowler, Pryor, then we've got James Wheeler, Young, Bryan, Wells, Tovey, Johnny Wheeler, Wardle, Samuels, Cripps, Greenwood, McAngus, Linfield, Tinkler, Watt, Luff, Mackay. That's your 20 runners as it stands at the minute here at Brands Hatch for race 2 of the BCV8 Championship. And the Neves is starting to open up a little bit of a gap here, just like he did in race 1 as well. McCarthy's perhaps just trying to get to grips with the car, trying to get that extra bit of pace. He has made a few tweaks to the car as well to hopefully keep the gap a little bit closer, and it's go, go, go. It's great racing all throughout the field here for the BCV8 Championship. So Neves has also done the fastest lap of the race, 53.438. He's absolutely flying. In fact, that last time was his fastest lap. McCarthy did a 54.221. Still got 16, just over 16 minutes of this race left to go. It's Neves, McCarthy, Fowler, Pryor, Wheeler, Young, Bryan. Tovey's got himself up to 8th place, then Wells, then Johnny Wheeler, then Samuels, Cripps, Wardle, Greenwood, McAngus, Linfield, Tinkler, Watt, Luff and Mackay. Action all through the field. This is what we love about this motorsport, don't we? They sound just sensational. But don't forget, we're with the BCV8s all throughout the season as well, so we are going to get closer to the track at some points as well. And it looks like Johnny Wheeler's making a move on Wells down into Paddock Hill Bend. I think he's got the job done as well. Johnny Wheeler running in Class D, so should expect to go reasonably well. And the top 4 starting to open up a bit of a comfortable gap between themselves. Needs, McCarthy, Fowler and Pryor. And then James Wheeler comfortably in 5th. Let's hope James Wheeler can get to the finish this time. A problem in race 1 ended this race. And look at that. Cripps and Bryan going toe-to-toe. Sorry, Cripps and Wardle going toe-to-toe. Their apologies. Getting really, really close. That's a fantastic battle. A little bit further down the order, 11th, 12th and 13th place. Having a really good go at each other as they're going to come over the start-finish line this time. Samuels, Cripps and Wardle going toe-to-toe, and it's Cripps who's got it. But look at that. Wow. Car 72. As well, sorry, absolutely flies back through Cripps. He's got some serious pace going down the start-finish line here. But once again, Cripps managed to get through at Paddock Hill. Samuels involved in that as well. Now Samuels gets past Wells. Has Wells got a problem, or has he just had a bit of a go through there? We'll keep a close eye on the battle. Cripps, Samuels and Wardle all going toe-to-toe, and I can tell you, is that Wells and Wheeler? I think Wells, sorry, I apologise, it's Wells who got past Wheeler, sorry, I'm getting my W's mixed up here. Very easy to do, of course. So still needs from McCarthy, Fowler, Pryor and Johnny Wheeler. Sorry, James Wheeler, and now Johnny Wheeler has got past Tovey. Cripps is up to 10th, Samuels is 11th and Wells is 12th. So a few changes there, please bear with me. So plenty of midfield action between 8th and 12th, all changing position on that last lap. So it's Neves, McCarthy, Fowler, Pryor, James Wheeler, Young, Bryan. Then you've got Johnny Wheeler in 8th, Tovey in 9th, Cripps in 10th, Samuels in 11th, Wells in 12th, Wardle in 13th, Greenwood in 14th, McAngus in 15th, Tinkler in 16th, Linfield in 17th, Mackay in 18th, Watt in 19th, and Luff has pulled into the pits, and we're seeing him trundling down the pit lane now. So it looks like we might lose Luff from this race. A bit of dirt kicked up at the bottom of Paddock Hill, as you can see there as well. So the leading trio, well, quartet, I suppose, really, now coming up to the back markers, getting through them as well, to just getting past Watt and Mackay down there. All action here at Brands Hatch. It's Neves who leads once again. He took the honours in race 1. He's looking for a double bubble. He was kind of dominated 2020. And again, if you're watching this, please do like, comment and share. We do see the comments. If we don't read them out, we always look back, and I can assure you that we do like to hear from you. We like to know where you're watching from. Are you at home? Are you overseas? Where are you? We're obviously here in Kent at Brands Hatch, but do tell us, comment, where are you watching this from? We do love to hear from you. So we've got 12 minutes of this race left to go, and Mackay and Watt have got past Linfield to move up to 17th and 18th respectively. Linfield down to 19th place. We've lost Luff from the race, unfortunately a retirement. Not an accident, just pulled into the pits. I think a mechanical issue there. And Cripps just getting back past Samuels. Cripps and Samuels having a cracking ding-dong as you're watching on your screen as they go around Druids at the top of Brands Hatch, at the top of the hill here at Brands. The Brands Hatch Bowl, it's a real delight. It's a real treat here. Changes on the last lap. Actually, things perhaps starting to just settle down a little bit, although I can assure you Cripps and Samuels are certainly going toe-to-toe. That's where all the action is in a minute between those two. As you can see, going down Paddock Hill, they're about to come into your shot now. The blue MG of Cripps and the sort of British racing green, I suppose, of Samuels just behind him. Although it looks like Cripps is starting to get a grip on things. Neves leads by 3.85 seconds. Their best lap time of 53.043. He's just got the measure of McCarthy, hasn't he? Neil Fowler in third place, Ian Pryor in fourth, then James Wheeler in fifth, Young in sixth, Brian in seventh, Johnny Wheeler in eighth, then Cripps in ninth, Samuels in 10th, Tovey in 11th, Wells in 12th, Wardle in 13th, Greenwood 14th, McAngus 15th, Tinkler 16th, Mackay 17th, Linfield got back past Watt to move into 18th, and Watt is 19th. Last of the runners, as I said before, Luff pulled into the pits and is out of the race. Well, we certainly hope you're enjoying the coverage here today. We've got 10 minutes of this race left to go, and then we will be bringing you the Midget and Sprite Challenge race 2 immediately after as well, so do not go anywhere. Stay right where you are, because it's going to be intense. And I'll tell you something, if it's anything like race 1, then boy oh boy, we're in for an absolute treat here at Brands Hatch. We've had a cracking day so far. Don't forget, we're back tomorrow. We're live tomorrow for the MG Cup and the MG Metro Cup as well. All the action live. Don't forget, we're broadcasting, we're on Facebook, we're on YouTube as well. Head over to My Supercar or Live Sport Now and click subscribe. You can watch all of our live motorsport. And if you go over and like Live Sport Now, you can watch our live golf as well. We're also broadcasting on Twitter at Ian Waterhouse1. We're also broadcasting on Twitch at Content Live Productions. So do go check us out. If you're a Twitcher or you're a tweeter or you're a YouTuber or you're a Facebooker, we've got you covered this season. We're broadcasting absolutely everywhere. You want live motorsport? Then My Supercar, Live Sport Now is the place to watch it all. Neves is your race leader. He's opened up nearly a 5.5 second lead over McCarthy. He's doing just what he did in race 1 and starting to run away with things. McCarthy in second, Fowler in third, Ian Pryor in fourth, James Wheeler in fifth. Because don't forget, James Wheeler retired from race 1. Hopefully he can get to the finish and put a good score on the board in this championship. And once again, Samuels having a good old go at Cripps. Can he get down the inside? And they not quite this time. Cripps is so good down Graham Hill, around Druids. He's got some serious pace. And is that Wheeler? Is that Johnny Wheeler? I think they've both got that. Is for position, by the way. If that's Johnny Wheeler, that's for position. Ollie Neves, the race leader, just coming and getting past them, because this is a bad time for Ollie Neves to hit this pair. That is Johnny Wheeler's dropped down, and Samuels, I think, may have a penalty. Let me see if I can have a little look at that. I'm trying to find out. He's got a little exclamation mark by his name on TSL, and I'm trying to work out what the issue is. But yeah, Samuels has a potential penalty. I'll confirm that for you after the race. But wow, close stuff indeed. And Samuels once again gets past. He goes down the inside, but no, look at Cripps. He's got so much grip around the outside, hasn't he? And Samuels is spun. Samuels is spun at the bottom of Paddock Hill Bend. He's going to keep it going. It should be okay. Keep it going. He's rolling backwards. Be careful, Samuels. Be careful. Get it going. Get it into first. Can he get it going? If not, we may have a safety car situation. Let's wait and see. He's managed to get it going. Fantastic. Oh, what a shame that is. Cripps and Samuels going toe-to-toe. It was just a lack of grip, I think, wasn't it? And Samuels spun it at the bottom of Paddock Hill Bend. He's managed to get it going. But Cripps is now flying. Cripps is up to 8th place. Don't forget, in qualifying, he had a wreck and damaged his car. He went home to get his spare car to take part. He's got a Class B car, so he's competing in Class B right now, and he's running all the way up in 8th place. He's absolutely flying. Magnificent stuff. So hopefully there's no damage to Samuel's car there, and he can carry on. A bit of a battle going on further down as well. James Wheeler just getting past a few people, but Tovey's coming in strong as well. I'm pleased to say Samuel's still going around, nothing terminal with the car. So we've got just over 5 minutes of this race left to go, and we've seen some real drama once again with the BCV8 Championship. The racing has been superb. It's been close, it's been intense. We've seen a spinner, but he's managed to keep it going. And Samuels has dropped down to 14th place now. So it's Neves from McCarthy, from Fowler, Pryor, Wheeler. That's James Wheeler. Young, Bryan, Cripps, Johnny Wheeler, Tovey, Wells, Greenwood, Wardle. Samuels dropped down to 14th after that spin. McAngus in 15th. Tinkler, Mackay, Linfield, Watt, and we lost Luff at about the halfway stage. We've got 5 minutes to this race left to go. Still plenty of action. We've still got a good four or five laps or so. In fact, probably 5 laps of this race still to go. There's still time for people to make their move. Neves out in front by 6.7 seconds. It's going to take something special now, isn't it, for him to stop. A 53.043, by the way, fastest lap of the race was set by Neves. And nobody really close. McCarthy at 53.507, his fastest lap. So Neves is really dialed in, isn't he? He, of course, took the honours in race 1. And we've got a red and yellow flag. That does mean a slippery track. We've potentially got oil somewhere on the track. So we'll have to keep a sharp eye on that. The drivers will have to be very careful as they're coming down to the start-finish line into Paddock Hill Bend. You get a bit of oil and you could be in a spot of bother. As we're watching at the top of the order there. And that's Cripps again on a bit of a fly. He's had such a... He's certainly been in providing Simon Cripps, providing us plenty of entertainment this weekend, hasn't he? Currently running in 8th place. It is Ollie Neves, car number 1, the race leader. He's got a 7.2 second lead. We've got just over 3.5 minutes of this race left to go before we'll see the checkered flag. Samuels on the move as well, getting past Wardle there, looking to just try and make up a few places following his spin and just get a little bit further up the order. He's now into 13th place. Of course, having a great battle with Cripps, unfortunately spun it at the bottom of Paddock Hill. Completely clean, just lost the back end, I think, and just did a full 180. Unfortunately managed to get it back going again. Oh, and I just heard Ollie Neves there. It sounded like he just struggled to find a bit of a gear as he came past us on the Cooper Straight. I think interesting stuff there. I think he's okay. Let's just see. McCarthy's pulled a fair bit out of him on the last lap. It was 7.2. The gap stepped down to 6.3. Let me just listen as he comes past me on the start-finish line. There it goes. Let's just follow him with the camera for a little bit. That's all he needs, the race leader. It sounded like he missed a gear or couldn't find a gear as he came down the straight. So we'll just have a little listen for that. The gap is 6.22. It was up to 7.2. So McCarthy's pulled a second out. He's got 2.5 minutes left. Is there late drama here? Let's have a listen. I wonder if he's just coasting at the minute just to either protect the car or he's missing a gear. Leon, just don't step back, whatever you do. You're very close to the stairs. So Toby's made a move as well. Toby's now up to 9th place. Johnny Wheeler's dropped down to 10th. Wells is 11th. Ollie Wardle's got himself up to 12th. Greenwood 13th. So there's a couple of changes in the middle of the pack here. And the gap is sort of stabilising around the 6.3, 6.2 second mark. So it does look like Ollie Neves perhaps is just coasting a little bit, just protecting the car. I don't think he's actually got any issues. He's still comfortably out in the lead. He's got a 6-second lead with 1.5 minutes left to go. It looks like Ollie Neves is going to get the perfect start to his 2021 campaign and pick up Class D double bubble honours and outright overall honours as well. McCarthy in second. It'll be a second place for McCarthy. Fowler in third. Pryor in fourth. James Wheeler hopefully can get to the finish this time. He had a bit of a rotten luck in 2020. He had a terrible start to race 1. Of course, he retired. Again, Leon, you do worry me. You're very close to the steps. I do worry about you. It's very high up here.
and a tumble would be very, very nasty indeed. And the checkered flag again has come out early. Again, it just caught me out. As I said before, we had a red flag in the race beforehand. They've decided to call this. Looks like a lap early. The checkered flag has flown. Ollie Neves is your race winner once again. Ollie Neves takes the checkered flag. He's just won. He's done a double bubble here at Brands Hatch. McCarthy's come home in second. Fowler in third. Ian Pryor's come home in fourth. Just waiting for James Wheeler to come over the line to come home in fifth. And where is Wheeler? There he is. James Wheeler just about to come over the start-finish line now and finish in fifth place with Young very close behind as well. Good race by Andrew Young, by the way. So it is Neves, McCarthy, Fowler, Pryor, Wheeler, Young, Bryan, Cripps, Tovey, Johnny Wheeler, Wells, Samuels, Wardle, McAngus, Tinkler, Mackay, Watt, and Greenwood has just dropped down the order as well. Perhaps he's retired. I can't see his car, so I think Greenwood might have pulled into the pits. We did lose Linfield and Luff from that race. So, oh, there is, yeah, Greenwood's just at the top of Paddock Hill. Leon, if you have a little look, he's just parked his car at the top. That's Greenwood, retired from this race. So we bring up the TSL screen for everybody to have a little look at, and you can see the running order. The final finishing order here at Brands Hatch for the second BCV8 Championship race. There it is, Ollie Neves, the second race win of the day. He's got his hand out, he's celebrating. McCarthy in second, Fowler in third, Pryor in fourth, James Wheeler in fifth, Young in sixth, Bryan in seventh, Cripps in eighth, Tovey in ninth, Johnny Wheeler in 10th, Wells in 11th, Samuels in 12th, Wardle in 13th, McAngus in 14th, Tinkler in 15th, Mackay in 16th, Watt in 17th, Greenwood, Linfield, Luff all retiring from this race. And that draws us to a close for the BCV8 Championship here at Brands Hatch today, but not for the season. We'll be back out with them at the next event as well, so you won't miss any of the BCV8 action this year. What a sound they make. What a joy it is to listen to those cars thumping around this bowl at Brands Hatch. So great action there. Don't go anywhere though, because guess what? We've got another race for you. We've got the Midget and Sprite Challenge, the Lackford Engineering Midget and Sprite Challenge Race 2 about to come up. And in fact, let me give you the qualifying order for that as well. So please do not go anywhere. Michael Chalk on pole position. My word, we saw some exceptional racing there. Richard Wildman in second place, Martin Morrison in third, Tom Walker in fourth, Pippa Cow in fifth, Edward Weston in sixth. Of course, Edward took that race win as well. It was so entertaining. Ian Bergen in seventh. We've got Dean Stanton in eighth, John Collison in ninth, Robin Lackford due to start in 10th place. Unfortunately, a gearbox problem with his car, man. He couldn't even start race one, which was a great shame. Then we've got Mark Witherspoon, James Atkinson, James Fetterplace, Carl Chadwick, Kim Deere, Andrew Caldwell, Edward Easton, John Simpson, Barney Collison, Oshin Shaheen. Very first race he had a little bit. It's only his second ever race about to come up, and Nick Rose as well. We're going to pan down so you can have a little look at the Midget Sprite Challenge cars as they prepare to get out onto the circuit. So don't go anywhere, because we've got the next race coming up for you. We'll be live. We're not going anywhere. We're going to stick with it, because these make for some truly special race. So it's David Weston, sorry, he took race one on us. Wow, that was incredible. David Weston was your race one winner. Richard Wildman came home in second, Michael Chalk in third, Pippa Cow in fourth, Ian Bergen in fifth, Dean Stanton in sixth, James Fetterplace took seventh, Carl Chadwick in eighth, John Collison came home ninth, James Atkinson came home 10th, Kim Deere in 11th, Nick Rose in 12th, Andrew Caldwell in 13th, Barney Collison in 14th, and Oshin Shaheen on his debut race came home in 15th. We did lose Tom Walker, we lost Martin Morris, who was battling for the lead, we lost Edward Easton and John Simpson, so we should have a cracker. In fact, Martin Morrison, who retired from the race, did set the fastest lap as well. A 54.168, average speed of 80.27 miles an hour, not too shabby indeed. So we've got the marshals just checking, make sure the track is in good condition. So just to clarify there, so it's David Weston who won race one. not Easton, David Weston, who won at race 1. So if you're watching this out, the cars go for MG Midgets and Austin Healey Sprites, built between 1956 and 1977. Established in 1977, the actual series. And we spoke to Larry Quinn earlier, the man who set this championship up. He's still here. He's down in the paddock right now, enjoying himself. Spoke to him and his wife Dorothy a little bit earlier. Did go back and watch that. We did a paddock, very special paddock walk around earlier, and it was lovely to catch up with Larry and his wife. And he never thought 45 years later we'd still be here with the Midget and Sprite Challenge. Magnificent stuff. What a pleasure it is to see these cars as well. There is car 20, Michael Chalk, the man on pole position. And we should have Richard Wildman in second. I can't actually see his car. I'm not so sure. I can see car number 99, Leon, Richard Wildman. What a shame that would be. Richard was pushing and pushing Weston all the way right to the finish. And yeah, I'm not seeing, oh, this is drama. I'm not seeing Richard Wildman anywhere. I'm not so sure Richard is taken to the grid. What a shame this is. Wildman came home second in race 1 and he was having a magnificent battle all the way through with Weston for the honours. Came home second. What a shame this would be if he's not here. So the car's just lining up for race 2, and unfortunately I don't think we got Richard Wildman. What a shame that is. I can see Pippa Cow down there, car number 7, keep a sharp eye out for her. She was having a cracking race in race 1, came home in 4th place as well. A lot of people commenting saying where they're watching from. We've got Detroit, Michigan, we've got Wales, we've got Hayes, Middlesex, Banstead in Surrey, Boston. Is that Lincolnshire Boston or is that the American Boston? David, if you're still watching, let us know. So it's almost time for race 2, the Midget and Sprite Challenge. We've got a green flag at the back, and it's almost time for lights out. Here we go, and it's a good start by Michael Chalk this time. He's managed to hold on to the lead. Looks like he's going to have the lead going into Paddock Hill. And Pippa Cows jumps up the order as well. Can she get second place? No, she's just dropped back to 3rd. Can she hold it though? Yes, she can. Everybody's through safely. Looks like a slightly shortened field this time, doesn't it? I think we might have lost 1 or 2 cars after race 1, but here they come, and it looks like it is Michael Chalk. He's got the lead of this race going round Graham Hill Bend, the left-hander there. The car number 25, my lucky number, car number 25. In second place, we're going to bring the camera around, watch some of the action. Walker putting a lot of pressure actually on Chalk in second place. What can Walker do here? Can he stick with the leaders? We've only got 15 runners this time. It looks like most of the cars who retired from race 1 have not come back out for race 2, and of course what a shame. It looks like we've lost Richard Wildman. That is a real shame. He was battling, finished second in race 1, literally only about 1/10 of a second behind Weston. And I do believe we've actually lost our race 1 winner as well. What a shame this is. It's like we've lost a number of cars, but never mind. The racing action will still be intense. So a few changes. Chalk is your race leader. Walker's in second. Cow, Pippa Cow in third. Collinson in fourth. Then you've got Bergen in 5th, Stanton in 6th, Weston's dropped down a place to 7th, Witherspoon's in 8th, Deer's made up a place, gone up to 9th, Atkinson is 10th, Fetter Place is 11th, Easton is 12th, Caldwell's 13th, Shahian is 14th, and Rose is 15th as they come round. We've got 18 minutes. Remember, it's a 20-minute race in total. 18 minutes of this race. It's the last race of the day here at Brands Hatch. But of course, we'll be back live tomorrow for the MG Cup and the Metro Cup. So make sure you come back to us to watch all of the action here at Brands Hatch. And it promises to be another beautiful day, although we do have, once again, the red and yellow flag out to signify that there is either oil or it's a very slippery track up at Paddock Hill Bend, a very, very tricky place. If there is oil up there, that could send somebody into a little bit of a spin. It is chalk though, set the fastest lap of the race, 55.492, leads by 1.5 seconds from Walker. Then Cow in 3rd place, Pippa Cow, Collinson in 4th, car number 1. In Bergen, Weston's gone up to 6th place now, Stanton in 7th, Deer in 8th, 5th place in 9th, Witherspoon in 10th, Atkinson in 11th, then Easton, Caldwell, Shaheen and Rose are your 15 runners for the second race of the Lackford Engineering MG Midget and Sprite Challenge here at Brands Hatch. It's the opening race weekend of the season as well, and what a treat we have had so far today. We saw qualifying, we went behind the scenes into the paddock, we met a number of the drivers, had a good look at the cars, we met the person who set this championship up. It's been an absolute pleasure to be with the Midget and Sprite Challenge today. And Weston's now going to sell up to this. Car number 43, Weston is up into 5th place, Bergen down in 6th. In fact, I tell you, I can see Weston's car. I think I've got to be honest, I think there's a slight problem with TSL, because I'm picking up Weston is car 43, although I believe he's got 4 on the car. So we'll have to keep a sharp eye on that. Looks like Weston is out on the track. It's saying car 43 in TSL, although it is car number 4. So Weston comes over the start-finish line. Race 1 winner up to 4th place now. Chalk, your race leader by 1.9 seconds from Walker. Pippa Cow in 3rd. What can Weston do in 4th? He's got the pace to really push on. The race 1 winner can really, really open up now. Complete clear track in front of him. He's just got past Collinson in car number 1 as well. Just having a little look through the order. Where are the battles at the minute? Fetter Place has jumped up to 8th and got past Deer on that last lap. Caldwell in 12th has overtaken Easton on the last lap too. So quite a bit of action going through the midfield as well. So 15 minutes of this race left to go. Still got 75% of it. Plenty of action left to happen yet, although Chalk is getting to grips with things. Although Walker's pegged Chalk back a little bit on the last lap. The gap, 1.894 seconds. Pippa Cow running in 3rd, quite comfortably in 3rd as well. In fact, the top 3 separated by 4 seconds, and in Weston, further 17 seconds down the road. So the top 3 looking quite comfortable and open up a very healthy gap for themselves. Even for Weston, that might be a little bit too much to pull back in. Collinson in 5th, Bergen in 6th, Stanton in 7th, Fetter Place in 8th, Deer in 9th, Witherspoon's in 10th, Atkinson in 11th, Caldwell in 12th, Easton in 13th, Shahian in 14th, making his debut this weekend. We had a quick chat with Oshin a little bit earlier. Do go check that out if you haven't seen it yet. And Rose in 15th. There is Oshin in the green car, just going down. If you're on the race leader at the minute up at Druids, and there is your race leader. And I've just actually, I must give Andrew McGee a big thank you. Thanks, Andrew. I've just been told Weston is father David and son Ed, so that does clear a few things up for me. So thank you very, very, very much for that, Andrew. You put an email, it won't help, I know, but it does. Just believe me, it really does. Thank you very much. I need all the help I can get sometimes. So if you're watching this, please do like, comment and share. We do want to hear from you. We've got somebody watching from Belgium. Top speed, Kevin Charles has put in. I can tell you, Kevin, it's a great question. The average lap time, the fastest lap we've had was an average of 80 miles per hour. So I would bet my bottom dollar. It's a great question, actually, we can ask, isn't it? If anybody's watching, competes in the Midget and Sprite, or just knows more about it, what is the top speed of these cars? They're averaging about 80 miles an hour for the fastest lap to get round here. That was for the fastest qualifying lap, by the way. Average speed, probably around about 76 to 78 miles an hour per lap round here. I reckon they're good for a good 120 or so, I reckon. We've got somebody watching from Alabama in the USA. Bob Slatter watching from home in Plymouth. It's a pleasure to have you with us. Thank you for tuning in. We really, really do enjoy having you with us. It's the final race of the day for the MG Car Club here. And it's proving to be yet another cracker. Chalky's your race leader. Just over 2 seconds from Walker in second place. Pippa Cow running in third. Weston in fourth, Collinson in fifth, Bergen in sixth, Stanton in seventh, Feather Place in eighth, Deere in ninth, Witherspoon in 10th, Atkinson in 11th, Caldwell 12th, Easton 13th, Shaheen in 14th. I really hope I'm saying your surname right there, Oshin. Lovely, lovely bloke, by the way. We did catch up with him in the paddock. Do go back to our paddock walk video. It's certainly worth a watch. We interviewed a number of the drivers for the Lackford Engineering, MG Midget and Sprite in the paddock. It was great to get some driver insight, get a close-up look of these wonderful, wonderful machines as well. So things settling down a little bit on track at the minute. Although, as I say that, Witherspoon and Atkinson there, as you see, the two yellow cars, number 3 and 18, getting very, very close. Indeed, that is for position as well. That is for the final place in the top 10, currently owned by Witherspoon in the car 3, the one in front. So that could be quite feisty, couldn't it? A top 10 place up for grabs there. But it is Michael Chalk so far setting the pace, although I tell you something, it's not comfortable, is it, at all? 2 seconds, a mistake, 2.7 seconds now. A mistake could prove quite costly. The best time for Chalk, he set the fast lap of the race, 55.285. Walker's best lap time was a 55.560. And it's actually Pippa Cow who's done the second fastest lap in the third, a 55.434. That was on the last lap as well. So just keep a sharp eye on that, because Pippa Cow is finding some form now. She's just, well, I say finding some form, she found it the whole day, but she's getting some serious speed up now and set the second fastest lap of the race on the last lap. So can Pippa Cow think, hang on here, I'll fancy this second place. She's not far behind either. In fact, she's really not. She's having a go. She's having a go into Paddock Hill. Let's have a look. That is for second place, by the way. That is Walker and Cow going toe to toe. There's literally nothing to choose between them. This is a battle that we want to see, isn't it? We've got just under 10 minutes of this race left to go, and Pippa Cow tries to go round the outside of Druids. Can she find the grip? Coming down into Graham Hill Bend. She's not managed to get it done this time, but she's going really, really quite quick. She might have the pace. She's got the time. If she can get past, she might have the pace to catch up to Michael Chalk as well. She's going for it this time. She's not going to get it done there. She's going to have to get herself a good run, going round the straight and then back down into Paddock Hill Bend. She's really got the pace. Leo, just watch yourself again on the step. Don't go any further back. I do worry about Leon, the cameraman. Right, they're coming down to start finish straight. Here is Pippa Cow trying to get past Walker. And Walker just shuts the door on the inside. Can Cow go round the outside? Not this time. Can she get a good run down and then up into Druids? And she can. Can she make it stick? And once again, Walker just shuts the door on her. Magnificent driving by these two. And all the while, this is allowing Michael Chalk to just get a little bit ahead. He's got a lead of 3.9 seconds now. Pippa needs to get past quickly if she's going to have a chance and the time to get straight past to have a good goal go. And she got the inside line this time, and Pippa Cow looks like she's gotten the job done. Can she hold it down the start-finish line? By the way, I just saw car number 35 Easton out of the race. Here comes Pippa Cow. She is in front. She's got up to second place. Can she hold it though? Because Walker is going to have a little go around, back around the outside of Paddock Hill. But Pippa Cow this time slams the door shut and takes second place. Pippa Cow up to second place. What can she do now? Can she bring the pressure on Michael Chalk? We've got 7.5 minutes left to go. It's game on here at Brands Hatch. Magnificent stuff. Pippa Cow has got some serious speed. She's got the wind beneath her sails right now, and she is going. Is the gap going to come down? It's 5.5 seconds now. 7 minutes of this race left to go. We're going to have late drama here. We certainly hope so. So what's the gap this time as they come around? It's actually grown to 6 seconds now. Perhaps Chalk has got the message a little bit here and has certainly upped his pace. Michael Chalk certainly looking reasonably comfortable out the front, although, you know, one missile. Oh, we've got a spinner down the bottom. Graham Hill got a spinner. Just trying to see who it is. Not causing any problems, sort of staying out of the way. A number of cars coming through. That's going to drop them down the order. I'll tell you who it is very shortly. Managing to rejoin the track, so green flags waved again. We won't have to have any interruptions. Good drive in there. And it was Virgin, car number 19. Virgin just dropping down the order. There was running in 17th place, but we'll pop down the order now. And I can tell you something, Pippa Cow has pulled over a second out of Michael Chalk. The gap is down to 4.9 seconds now. We've got just over 5.5 minutes of this race left to go. There's opportunities here. She's going to have to pull a fair chunk out each lap of Michael Chalk. Has Michael Chalk got the measure? Or can Pippa Cow do something quite special? And it's like Chalk just get involved a little bit, a few back markers here. But of course, Pippa is going to have to tackle them all now too. Thrilling stuff. 5 minutes of this race left to go, and it is game on. Michael Chalk, the race leader. Pippa Cow has done magnificent to get herself up to second place, and she's just eating away at Michael Chalk's lead. What's the gap this time? It's 3.88 seconds. She's pulled a full second. She's pulled a full second out of Michael Chalk. We've got 5 minutes left to go. This is game on. This really is game on. Pippa Cow's going for this. We're going to have last lap drama. She's going to be right behind Chalk if she keeps this pace up on the very last lap of this race. It could go literally right to the wire. But she's got to get through. She's got to get through these back markers. And Oshin there, just getting out of the way. Car number 50, very sensible Oshin, well done. Just getting out of the way. What's the gap going to be? Did that cost Pippa a little bit of time in the hunt for Michael Chalk? Does Michael have a bit of extra pace? Is he just sort of keeping it quite easy? We're going to find out, because if Pippa keeps this going, she's going to put some serious pressure. She's coming over the start-finish line. There are no back markers between first and second right now, and it's the gap has grown to 4.529. I do think Pippa lost a bit of time behind the back marker there, because Walker's very close as well. Walker's still in the hunt, by the way, for that second place. One mistake could prove costly here at Brands Hatch. Do not go anywhere. We've still got 3.5 minutes of this race left to go. There's still time. Still time. Fetter Place has made a move. He's up to 6th place, got past Stanton, who's dropped down to 7th. So it is Chalk, Cow, Walker, Weston, Collinson, Fetter Place, Stanton, Atkinson, Deere, Witherspoon, Virgin, Coldwell, Sheehan, Rose. That's your 14 runners. We have lost Easton from this race, a retirement about the halfway stage. What is the gap going to be this time? It's going to have to be close. It's going to have to be really, really close now, isn't it? And oh no! What's happened? Pippa's tumbled down the order. Oh no, I didn't see that. She spun. Thank you, Leon. Oh, I don't believe it. Pippa Cow. She's dropped down to 3rd place. She spun. She spun. It looked like she spun up at Clearways. And what a shame. That is. Pippa Cow was really on it. She was absolutely flying. She's still on the podium, by the way. She's still got 3rd place. But it is Michael Chalk. He's got a 6-second lead in this race. 2.5 minutes to go. Surely he's going to get the job done outright for the race win. Walker in 2nd place. Pippa Cow in 3rd. Weston in 4th. Collinson in 5th. Fetter Place in 6th. Stanton in 7th. Atkinson in 8th. Witherspoon in 9th, Deere in 10th, Burgin in 11th, Caldwell in 12th, Sheehan in 13th, Rose in 14th, and Easton out of the race in 15th place. 2 minutes left to go, and what a shame that is. Pippa Cow, certainly the star of this race. She was going for it. She was really going for it. She was closing the gap on the race leader. She looked like she might even have the measure of Michael Chalk. Pushing super hard, had a spin, and unfortunately it's dropped her down. She's down, still in 3rd though, by the way, still on for a podium. A fantastic drive, a fantastic finished 4th actually in race 1 as well, but a spin has put paid to her chances of winning this race. Chalk in 1st, got a 7.348 second lead over Walker in 2nd, then Cow in 3rd, Weston in 4th, Collinson in 5th, Fetter Place in 6th, Stanton in 7th, Atkinson in 8th, Witherspoon in 9th, Deere in 10th, Burgin in 11th, Caldwell 12th, Sheehan in 13th, Rose in 14th place. Wow, once again, we've seen huge drama with the Lackford Engineer and MG Midget and Sprite Challenge. We really haven't we? Just over a minute of this race left to go. This will be the penultimate lap of the race. Chalk, your race leader, just going around Druids. We'll pick the race leader up now. He's just coming down Graham Hill Bend, the blue car there, Leon Carr, number 20. Here he comes. We'll have one more lap after this as well, though. So coming down the back straight for the penultimate time here at Brands Hatch. The penultimate time on the opening race weekend of the Midget and Sprite Challenge. It's been a magnificent weekend of racing action. To make sure we're not going to get caught out again and they're not going to wave the checkered flag early. Nope, not this time. And there you go, Michael Chalk starts his final lap of the race. I can tell you something, Pippa Cow has done the fastest lap of this race, though. She was flying, she has the pace, certainly one to watch out for this season. Pippa Cow, she's going to have the consolation of the fastest lap of the race at 54.737, and that's Michael Chalk or Walker could do something special on this final time around, although with nearly 11-second lead, I don't think Chalk needs to do anything to take any risks, does he? There goes Chalk, your race leader. We're going to take the camera to the start-finish line, and it's going to be Michael Chalk who's going to be your race winner. There's the man with the checkered flag. Chalk comes onto the start-finish line, and here he comes to pick up the race win. Michael Chalk is the Midget and Sprite Challenge Race 2 winner here at Brands. So just wait for Walker to come over the line. And my word, is that Pippa Cow? That's Pippa Cow. Could she do it on the line? Wow. What a magnificent fight back from Pippa Cow. Just 0.3 of a second behind Walker. Pippa Cow comes home in 3rd. One more lap, but should have surely got through. Looking like Weston's going to come home in 4th. Let's just wait for the official confirmation. So Chalk is your race winner. Walker's come home in 2nd. Pippa Cow in 3rd. Just waiting for Weston, who we think is going to come home in 4th place. Collinson's come home in 5th, Stanton in 6th, Fetter Place in 7th. We've just got a few more to come over the line. Here they come now. Atkinson in 8th. Weston just come over the line there to finish in 4th. Witherspoon's come home in 9th, Deere in 10th. Bergin in 11th, Caldwell in 12th. Sheehan in 13th, Rose in 14th. Big shout out to Oshin Sheehan, by the way. It's his debut race weekend, not just in the Midgets and Sprites, but ever. And he's put in some fantastic performances, finishing 15th in race 1, and he's finishing 13th in race 2, taking it home nice and cleanly in both races. Well, that was super, super exciting. Certainly, I think the driver of that race, Pippa Cow, was absolutely sensational. She got herself up to second place. She was chasing Michael Chalk down. She had it down to 4 seconds at one point. Unfortunately, had a bit of a spin. It dropped her down, although even on the last lap, she was right back on the tail of Walker and almost snatched second place on the line. It's been an absolute thriller here today at Brands Hatch. I really, really hope you've enjoyed the coverage. That is it now, actually, for the action today. We're back tomorrow live. We've got the MG Cup and the MG Metro Cup as well. We're going to bring you all of that live. With our exclusive paddock walks, we're going to bring you qualifying, we'll bring you the racing as well. We bring you the action like nobody else does. We get you closer to the drivers, we get you closer to the cars as well. Huge congratulations to all the runners and riders today. It's been a pleasure broadcasting the BCV8 Championship and of course the Midget and Sprite Challenge. For full official timings, classifications, please do check out the BCV8 Championship Facebook page and the Midget and Sprite Challenge Facebook page. We'll post everything so you can see the official classifieds there as well. That's it from us here today. I really hope you enjoyed the coverage. I'm Ian Waterhouse. I'll be back tomorrow live, and until then, drive safely.